Hello everyone, and welcome in. This is going to be a video that I've been looking forward to making regarding the future of my channel, small life updates, upcoming content for my channel, new products that I'm going to be putting into my Etsy shop, as well as all of the interesting suggestions that you all have given me as of late. So, the first thing I want to say is that the channel has reached 3,000 subscribers, which I am super happy about. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked, or even just watched the content I've made up until now. Your support and your words of encouragement have been so invaluable, and they've really spurred me on to become more confident in myself, in the videos that I make, and in the way my channel has grown, as it has basically become an extension of myself and of my own interests. So just thank you to everyone. I really can't believe it. My channel is still small, but I celebrate any progress that I make along this journey basically. So lately my life has been a bit ungrounded. There's been a lot of things that are up in the air. There's a lot of things going on in my personal life, primarily just my job. So my full-time job off of YouTube, which is really very exhausting and draining, to be frank. And so most of the time when I come home from work, I'm just absolutely drained and exhausted, and I can barely even stay awake. So it makes it hard to upload consistently. And I know I could push through that utter exhaustion, but I feel that my content might suffer a bit. So I've kind of not really been posting as much as I have been wanting to. So I aim to improve my schedule to allow myself more time to rest, so that what I present to all of you is up to my own standards at least. I don't want to overdo it or overwork myself, but there's just been a lot of things going on at my job, and until the day that I can work from home or maybe do YouTube full-time, until then, I have to kind of, just find a way to balance and make sure nothing is out of its order in regards to my health and mental state. So, right now, my Santa Muerte content, especially things that are more geared at beginners, like how to start working with Santa Muerte or something like that, all that stuff seems to be doing the very best on my channel. And although I have much more Santa Muerte content planned, I also have an impressive amount of other things up my sleeve for the future of my channel. I have a list in my phone, in my notes, about what lists all of the Santa Muerte video ideas I have, and it's literally like almost 100 videos. But I also have another list of non-Santa Muerte related content videos that I want to make that's just as long: paranormal experiences, tarot readings. After I upload this, I'll need to finish the Jesus Malverde video, so that it can be next. I'm hoping to fill it with a lot of information, hopefully some that's new to a lot of you. I know I could just look up some general information about him and just throw a video out there, but I really want to do some really deep research and maybe look in some unlikely places or sources of information, so that when I compile it into a video for all of you, it will be something very informative. Probably a long video. Honestly, I know some people don't have the attention span for long videos, but I actually kind of prefer to watch long videos. I want as much information as possible, honestly. So that's what I aim to make. So it's probably going to be between 10 and 20 minutes long. If it's longer than 20 minutes, I'd be surprised. Other than that, I also am thinking about trying some other things. Since my channel is still small, I want to continue to try out new things to see what will work on my channel. I'm considering doing some of those pick a card readings where I lay out a few cards face down and you pick one, and whichever card you choose is like a small message for you in the moment. So I've been considering doing some pick a card readings. I've done that once on my channel in the past, but I would like to do it a bit more because I actually really like doing tarot readings. I want to do more tarot and oracle deck reviews. I have, since my last review, I've gotten a few more tarot decks, and I would love to do a couple of reviews in the near future. I also want to discuss more of my paranormal experiences, my spiritual experiences, and some of my spiritual dreams that I've had in my life with all of you. I don't know, with a lot of these things, some people are interested in it, some people aren't. The people who seem to be subscribed to me are mostly here for very specific things. Some of them are only here for Santa Muerte content. Some of them are only here for tarot content. And I'm not trying to... Ultimately, I can't really appease everyone, but what I can do is make videos about things that I'm excited about. And if it happens to be something that all of you are excited about, then it will work out for the both of us. Everyone left some really great suggestions on some of my previous videos throughout my channel, as well as the post I recently made about videos that they'd like to see made on my channel. So I got people asking me to make videos about the bone colored Santa Muerte aspect as well as the red aspect. And I don't know if there is a bone colored aspect. I know there is a bone colored statue, which people attribute certain things to, but I've never asked Santa Muerte, do you have a bone colored aspect? And if I ask her, she says no, then I won't really be able to make a video. I guess I could still make a video about what people associate with that colored statue. So I guess in that way, I guess I could do that. But I also was asked about the red. I haven't made any videos about the red, the white, or the black because I feel like there's so much more information to put into a video about those than, say, an aspect where I've only have a paragraph of information to share. So I've kind of been putting those off because I feel not intimidated, but I know it's going to be a kind of a bigger process to make those videos. I absolutely plan on making them at some point, and perhaps something I should make in the near future. I'm not sure yet. The other thing is people have asked me before if I could share what my spiritual practice is, what I do on a daily basis or a weekly basis, you know, what kind of things I keep in mind or what kind of things I do to keep myself in a spiritual flow state, I guess you could say. And people have also asked me about how I got started being involved with tarot reading, tarot cards, where did my journey with tarot begin, and these are all videos I can absolutely make. Somebody asked me, I remember on the post, what does each aspect of Santa Muerte like as an offering? And that's a kind of a complicated question to answer, but I'd be happy to try my best to answer it. I've also been asked how to ask Santa Muerte for help. I know there are a lot of ways to do it, but I guess I could always share the way I do it, the way I go about it. I have also been asked to read prayers or even to read a rosary because somebody said they liked my voice, which I found to be extremely flattering. Anytime people say stuff like that, I'm just flattered. And I absolutely can read prayers or a rosary, something for me to think about, I suppose, because I have uploaded a few meditations, so I guess it would make sense to upload a few prayers. And those are only a few of the suggestions I've received from everyone, but I think it's definitely a good start. I also would enjoy sharing some of my art with all of you. I made a hand-drawn Santa Muerte aspect oracle deck just for fun, and I thought some of you might find it amusing or interesting. I ordered a pack of about 80 blank tarot cards off of Amazon, and I've been drawing different colored aspects on each card, and I'm giving each card like its own like keyword, I guess. And so basically I made an oracle deck relating to Santa Muerte aspects. I don't think anything like that even exists online or anywhere, so I decided just to make my own. I'm not like professional artist, I'm not the best artist, I don't have the most realistic art style, but I like my art and I like it for myself, and I thought some of you might find it interesting. I would have shared it a long time ago on this channel, but during my more recent channeling sessions I've learned about a lot of newer aspects that I wanted to incorporate into the deck, so I had to rework the deck and take some cards out of it and add some new ones into it, and so it's just been a fun little side project I have, but I'm really happy with it so far. You know, it's nothing extreme, it's just, you know, some Sharpie drawings on several blank cards, but I think I'm excited to share it with all of you nonetheless. What's more is right now on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is filled with a few different oracle card readings that are available for purchase, as well as a few spiritual printable pages with, you know, infographics or pages with information about Santa Muerte that you can print out at home. And I have actually made other pages in the past just for fun, but they weren't related to spiritual stuff. They were more relating to all the shows, books, and movies that I really was a big fan of. So they were more related to things like Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus, 13 Ghosts, Halloween Town, Charmed, American Horror Story, Coven, more things along those veins. So more weird or witchy or spooky kind of stuff. I made pages, like they would be like pages that you would see in a spell book if each one of these shows, books, or movies had their own respective book. And so so this is what some of the pages look like. I mean, they should have already been appearing on your screen. I'm thinking of just going ahead and throwing these in my Etsy shop. You know, if anybody is interested in them, that's really cool. If nobody isn't, well, no harm done. I make them for fun, and I know they're not spiritual, but I guess not everything in life has to be taken seriously. You know, I wanted my shop to be something like almost like a place where people can find spiritual resources, but ultimately I would rather it just be a place where I can share things with the world. And if some of my non-spiritual related art is able to bring joy to someone, then I think it's of value, and I don't see any harm in sharing it in my shop. So I will probably be adding a bunch of stuff to my shop really soon. I only hope that the things I add in there will be able to spark joy in someone out there in the world. If people are interested in that stuff, then I may end up making more of that in the future, as art is another one of my many hobbies. The channel will keep growing, and I achieve to have an interesting and perhaps useful archive of content there. And I hope that it will help someone somewhere along their path as a spiritual being. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, but I just want to say thank you all so much for 3K subscribers. Thank you all so much for watching. I know we see y'all in the next one. Take care.